This is our tomatoes. I'm in Louisiana, zone 8B. I didn't cut any suckers. These are well over my head, probably 6 or 7 foot tall. But anyhow, we've already picked wagon loads of tomatoes off of the other plants. But you can see it's just loaded down from top to bottom. I just actually picked these, but and we've got all these plants over here. They've really been bearing. I'm thankful that these are a little bit later. All along the back row over there is tomatoes. We can go on the outside of the garden and pick them without having to have your head all up in tomato plants, and that means a lot. I planted a lot of herbs this year and we hadn't had very many bugs at all. This is one of our favorite either Mother's Day or Father's Day gifts that we've ever gotten. This is from 2016 and it has our grandbaby's little handprints on it, and we use these to collect our vegetables out of the garden. Isn't that the sweetest thing ever? We've already come out and picked wagon full twice off of these. The tomatoes are getting smaller, but they're still they were huge. Now they're about this size. The plants are getting tired. We'll pull them before long. That's just what happens to them. But you can see it's still a lot of tomatoes on here. Today's tomato picking day, and our vines are getting close to the end of their season. They're dying off at the bottom and it's going up to the top. We'll pick these tomatoes and I'll probably pull these soon. But 3 days ago I picked a bunch and gave them to my sister to can, and I've got enough jars to do a little bit more canning, so I'm gonna pick these and go sort them to really ripe, to barely ripe, and probably have 2 days of canning. Notice how these tomatoes plants that are out in the hot boiling sun, they're being hit from morning late into the evening, and they're beginning to look really bad. Today's July the 3rd, but these that are planted in a row from east to west, they're still looking good, and these are too. So I don't know if it might be better to plant so that they shade each other and get protected, which is at the end of their growing season. But I still see a lot of small tomatoes on that plant, and that's the ones I planted in the video that I planted first. So it's not that the other plants are older. So just thought I would share that with y'all.